Hey, what is going on, everyone? Anyone? It's time to get this party started. Welcome to episode number 26 of the Lifting Ugly podcast. As anyone who is watching can see, this podcast is titled as episode 26 Lifting Ugly podcast, the half-assed podcast, for a couple different reasons. Number one being 26 is halfway through a full year of podcasting. Number two being I don't really have anything ready for today, so we're just going to kind of go with it and see what happens.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. So I am Craig Bird, as you can see, described here in the corner, yonder way, hailing from the state of Colorado, western side, Grand Junction to be exact. And the man to the other side of me this week, we changed spots, was none other than...
I'm Alkai. Hi, guys.
And Alkai is coming to us live and in person from San Diego, California. Sunny San Diego.
Sunny San Diego. And it's a beautiful day outside.
Well, that is lucky for you. I chose to wear another tank top today.
I see that.
Today is a windy and soon to be rainy day. So
but
my choice
tank top Craig is rare form, so I'll take it.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna give the people what they want. And as you can see, we have people just knocking down the cameras wanting more.
They can't wait to be a part of the show right now.
That's right. That's why we don't have any viewers right now, is because they're all just crammed trying to get in first.
They're overloading our system. They can't handle it. We're about to crash.
Seth's trying to make it in so he can come first this week. And not come second. Poor guy. He's tired of coming second.
No, it's... Then if you do it first, then it's kind of like I'd rather be second, I think.
Then when you get done first, then you have to live with the disappointment and the regret of what you just did.
Because at first, usually it happened within the first 3 minutes.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, I did that.
And then you gotta be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so we'll see if anyone jumps on. I didn't give any warning that we were coming on, but I don't know. I guess we're fairly regular at our time and day of the week. So, how did everything go for you this week?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Workouts were okay. Bench and deadlifts were good. Squats yesterday totally sucked. My secondary bench it's just boring movements, so I'm not missing much. But Monday's bench was super dope. Ryan had scheduled me for a 1x5 at 400 and then a 1x5 at 385. And then I debated on doing both at 405. And then I was like, wait, this is my opportunity to see if I can AMRAP 400 for as many as I can. And I went with that instead because I was just genuinely curious to see what I could do. Granted, Sunday night, I went out with some friends and was out a little bit later than usual. So
you didn't have to work?
No, Sunday night. Our Sundays have been closed for a bit just because sales have been kind of slow. But there was a Padres game that a bunch of the coworkers went to, and I wanted nothing to do with that. So I just chilled until they wanted to go out after and went out with them after. Didn't wake up hungover, just woke up a little tired. So bench was good. I got 400 for 9.5.
That's pretty good, I would say.
That's not bad. I think that's substantial. I think if I got like a regular night's sleep and regular food on a Sunday, then I think I could have got 11 or 12. But you know what? I'll take 9.5 for right now, and I'm not going to complain about it.
9.5 isn't bad.
9.5 is not bad.
Well, that sounds like a pretty okay week for you.
That's not bad. Deads were painless. Starting position's getting better. God, what am I? I'm down like 17-ish pounds right now. So each week is kind of a work in progress right now with deadlifts. So I feel like I'm having to like relearn how to re-brace because I'm adjusting my belt. I have to retighten it, or I have to move it down an inch or so. So I'm still trying to find that sweet spot of the starting position and where my belt should be placed. But things are getting better, which I'm really happy about.
Someday it'll all come together.
So I have a good feeling that this meet in October, I'll be walking around at. I think I can get down to pretty close to 300 by the time that meet comes around. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Your weight will cut to 300?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it at a nice steady pace, and we're April 23rd. That leaves me all summer, which I know work is going to pick up. So that means I'll be moving a lot more. I bought a bike, so I've been using that a lot more to get around. It's actually it's pretty bitchin'.
Like a bicycle? Wow.
Boom. Oh yeah.
That's
she
fancy.
holds weight, so we're good. But yeah, I've been moving around a lot more. So I think the good consistent eating, the riding the bike around, the moving around work, and just general training, I think I'll be able to get down to close to 300 by the meet, which is pretty good.
A slim trim Alki.
Yeah, well, not slim and trim, but I got here at
slimmer and trimmer.
Yeah, I got back up to like 340, which was not good. So I'm back down to 323 right now.
So,
but I feel good.
I feel good, and that's what matters. Is that you feel good.
Yes,
it's the key.
Mm-hmm.
So no fun mullet stories this week.
Let's see. I mean, other than just the general dudes like at work or the bar patrons loving it, that's kind of it. I got called Luke Combs a couple times, which has been happening a decent amount, but apparently I look more like him now that I have a mullet and the beard is coming in. So
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what he looks like.
Kind of like looking like me, but the hair is a little more light on the face. So I guess I look like a country singer. So whatever, I'll take it.
Well, I mean, a mullet will tend to do that.
Yeah.
Your coworker sure had your back on the mullet. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, no, they love it. They like that. It's getting very positive reviews.
She was defending you to the end.
Oh, 100%. I will defend this mullet to the end.
She's like, we love it. And I was like, wait, are you sure? I was like, what the hell happened to California?
Yeah. Oh, wait, who loves it?
This girl that you work with that commented on when I posted the video about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, she likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you should come back out. And I was like, no, I'm good.
I don't blame you.
If the cost of living and the cost of mullets is just too much for my blood.
It's entirely too high. I'm not gonna lie. I miss my little cul-de-sac with Keenan and Bryce, or Keenan and Bo sometimes. So who knows?
Good old Keenan.
Good old Keenan. What a guy. What a guy.
So this week I saw Shayla.
Nice.
And so that was interesting. So she told me that she said that my shoulder, she's not saying it doesn't have internal damage.
Yeah.
But she definitely found where the bicep tendonitis is at.
Oh, nice.
And so she gave me some things to do. And she said I had a strand had like this one muscle fiber strand across my chest that was just like little knot after little knot all the way down the strand.
Oh shit.
So it wasn't like even just like a bunch. It was like just one little string. Yeah.
Oh wow. It's just like just a band of Christmas lights going across your
Right.
chest.
And then I had a little bit on this side, but not too bad.
Yeah.
And then she jammed her fingers in my neck. And that was painful.
Well, up here?
Yeah. She's like,
oh
bam.
My God.
She's like, turn your head and pull back. And I was like, it hurts. It hurts.
I'm going to chalk that up to one of the worst sessions that I ever had with her. Like, she had me in tears. Her fingers were in my scalenes, like in my collarbone.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, turn your head. I was like, I fucking can't.
I'm pretty sure your fingers are keeping me from being able to do that.
I'm all trying to turn and my head's doing this. Like, that's good, though. She's shouts out to Shayla. She's a miracle worker when it comes to getting the body back in check.
Yeah, it was cool. She explained everything so that you can understand it. And
oh yeah,
gave me tools to help me rehab myself. And then she's not dumb like a lot of these guys that are like, well, you should probably lighten up on the weightlifting, and that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's not helpful. So give me something that is actually helpful.
Well, thankfully, her background, she was training with Steve Goggins for a bit, who is a very large OG in the powerlifting game. So she every time she was like, I know you're not going to lighten shit up, dumbass. Here's some stuff you can do with your before you start and when you finish. Is it just a bunch of high volume stuff, like set of 30 to 40 or whatever the movement is?
Well, she didn't tell me the exercise. She just gave me like stretches and pressure points to work on.
Oof.
Yeah.
Just have hammer through her elbows in there.
So like I have a spot in my shoulder that there it is. That's the one. That's the painful spot right there.
Love that.
And then I'm supposed to, rotate in and out and all that.
Yeah.
With the pressure point. And then I'm supposed to jam my fingers in my own neck.
Yeah.
And turn. And then I'm supposed to make this face.
Ooh.
To stretch. To stretch those and to lengthen them out.
That's fun.
Yeah. She's like, even when you're driving, just push your head. I'm like, yeah, that's a
do it at a stoplight and stare at someone when you do it.
just turn.
But it's kind of looking like that spot that you're poking at is honestly the same that I've been dealing with, because mine has been right here.
Yeah.
Like right where the bicep rolls into the shoulder, into the chest.
Yeah, she said that little ligament that covers that tendon is basically like a piece of Scotch tape.
Oof. Yeah.
So it doesn't take much. So, but it was a good session. She's like, clench your teeth and relax, and then grabbed me by under the chin.
Yeah. And
behind the head, and she just
ripped your head off.
She tried. Yeah, she said my traps were just super locked up, but not up at the top, down in the middle of my spine. Well, like in the middle of my spine, so like down as they go down towards the middle. Mm-hmm. She's right in that area. She's like, "Holy shit!" She's like, "Your spine is fine. Like it's not out of alignment."
That's good.
She's like, but you're gonna have to
everything around it is dog shit.
Yeah, she's like. So at least I have some tools to work with.
Yeah.
To go forward, and so I did bench. I was going to do bench that night, but then I started feeling like crap, and so that wasn't going to happen.
I was going to say, if I get an adjustment down, there's no lifting at all.
Yeah, so I did bench yesterday after a couple days of not lifting, and I just did a little 5x5 at 315.
Nice little easy peasy.
Nothing crazy, and I don't feel super painful, so
yeah.
I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to try and do deadlifts after this, actually.
I don't get any pain when I pull in my spot, thankfully.
No, yeah, and that's why the only reason I can I think that's the only lift I can do that doesn't cause pain on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And so that's why that's like really the only one I'm doing where I'm actually seeing increases in my weight. My squat is getting more regular, as far as what I can do, and like the regularity of being able to rep over 500 is coming back. So that's nice.
That is very nice.
So we'll just keep continuing and see how it goes. So I decided if I can get everything lined up. So like if I can feel like my squat will be somewhere close to 6, and my deadlift around 7, then that would put me at 1,300. Yeah, and then I could just knock out one single bench attempt at 405.
Oh yeah.
And then 100%. I'd have a 1,700 total, and then I'd be happy.
Just open up with 400 and be done.
Yeah, I mean that's my only attempt. I'm done.
Opening and closing with 400.
Yeah, that's right. What's your opening weight? It's the same as my closing weight.
Yeah, first and third attempt right there, done.
Yeah.
You planning on doing a meet then, or you just for yourself?
We'll see. Like I said, I'm not like specifically training for one, but
yeah,
if things roll okay, if one of these ones that we're doing has an available spot,
yeah,
I may just hop in there and just throw some numbers around and see what happens.
I mean, yeah, just for a fun little official total, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, the 7 dead will be there. The 6 squat should. I mean, are you trying to do the one in South Dakota with everybody?
Well, either that one or the weekend before. Just kind of depends.
Ooh.
Actually, if I was going to do it, I'd probably do the one in Denver the weekend before, so that way it's not interfering with coaching the girls.
Oh, that's right. That is right.
So that way I can give them the full attention.
Well, shoot, that's exciting.
Yeah, so we'll see. If not, and I can always just wait for August till that one comes along.
And
then just keep
August or June.
The other one in Denver. Well, there's the other one in Denver that's in August.
There's another one in Denver in August.
Another WRPF one.
Oh, and you'd be squatting out of a monolift, which would be pretty fantastic.
Yeah. That way I don't have to worry about a walkout and re-bracing and everything. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I have my newer girl. She went to the doctor and she found out that she weighs 14 pounds more than she did this time last year.
That's a good pace. That's not bad.
Yeah, and so she I don't have the categories right in front of me, but she's basically, let's see, so she's like 170. I'm just giving away her weight over this. She's like 174 is what she weighs in. And the next classification is like 181.7.
Yeah.
Because at first she was like, well, she's like, I think I may try and like cut some of this weight. And I was like, not right now. You're not going to. It was like, we're not going to worry about cutting weight in the middle of getting ready for this. And so I was looking up
not your first meet ever.
Right. And so I was looking at the records for juniors for the 181.7.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, this might be interesting.
Because if
she gets a little heavier, I think she could take all 3 plus the total.
Oh.
So
she's like, that's exciting.
She's like, should I work on gaining weight? I said, no, don't do that either.
Let me tell you what happens when you decide to do that. Like,
I was like, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going as we're going.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to that time, if you're within a pound or 2 away, I was like, we'll go to breakfast. You'll eat, some pancakes, nice big breakfast, down a bunch of water, go weigh in like nice and full and bloated. I said, then we'll put you up to that next category. I said, otherwise we're just not going to worry about it. I said, don't worry about gaining or losing weight right now. Just let your body do what it's going to do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd say just throw in the 181s anyway, because even if she's just a couple pounds under, she can still be in the 181 class.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. You can't be heavier in a lower class, but you can – it's like you can be Yeah, so you can be like, because there's that gap, especially for the men's. There's that gap from 274 to 308, right? So
Right.
you can be 280, you can be 285, 290, et cetera, in the 308 weight class. And I'm pretty sure that carries over for the rest of the weight classes as well. So she can walk around at 175 or almost 180, and she can still be in the 181s.
So as long as she's close.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure by the time you guys are done packing on size and eating and all that shit, she'll be relatively close.
Yeah. Another 6 weeks of kicking her ass. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch what the two of them can do.
Yeah.
Should be some good numbers coming here in the next couple months.
Because you have Nicole, you have
Shelby,
who's the one that started a little bit ago, right?
Yeah, she started at the beginning of the year,
and then
or end of December.
Oh, okay, cool. And then you have this chick now.
No, that's the same one.
Oh, it's the same one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. Oh, nice.
So I have the two competitors, the two girls competing. Is cool. who I got. So yeah,
nice.
It'll be awesome. We have the Crown Mountain Strongman Championship in 2 weeks.
Wow.
That's
exciting.
I'll make sure. I believe 2 weeks.
Damn.
That is exciting.
That is very exciting.
That'll be fun. And then June is going to be quite a crazy month because we'll have the first weekend in Denver, South Dakota the second weekend.
Yeah.
And then I talked to the guys from the Special Olympics for the state of Colorado, and us here at Monument Fitness, right here, as stated on the screen, will be helping out with the Special Olympics for the Colorado State Championships.
That's dope. And let me tell you, that shit is it gasses you up like big time. Right. I worked 2 of them. I was ready to throw a fucking desk through a wall after because it was so goddamn cool. It was so dope to watch these guys just smash. There was this, I will always remember this kid Hunter. I can't remember what his physical ailment was, but dude had a gnarly scar on his head. One hand didn't work too well. He walked kind of funny, but he walked out his SSB squat, slammed the shit out of it, benched with one arm with the barbell. So it was like 5s on each side, which first of all, balance wise is insane. The dude's benching the barbell with one arm. And then I can't remember if he hits deads or not, because I don't know if he can actually get his arm that low, but like it was cool as hell, man. Like there's no better feeling than watching them like actually like congratulate each other after too, because it's all just camaraderie across the board. There's no garbage in those meets at all, and everyone's super nice. Like I bet it's such a cool experience. I'm gonna see if I can try and make it out for that because I don't want to miss that.
If you can, because I guess I'll be judging. I'll be a judge.
Yeah,
and I need 2 other judges, and I have 2 people for loaders and unloaders, or loader spotters, and then I'll have to get one of the other guys here as a loader spotter as well.
Yeah,
but yes, they want us to come up with 3 judges and 3 loader spotters.
What weekend is that?
That is the 18th of June. It's the weekend after the South Dakota meet. So
I'm gonna see what I can do because June is one of our busiest months at work. So what I'm trying to do right now is train someone underneath me so that if I have to take the time off for stuff like this, I have someone to kind of do what I'm doing at work, if that makes sense. So hopefully I can get someone trained up on that because we got a lot of stuff going on in June that I want to be a part of.
Right. So that's on the 9th. That's on the 19th.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So
yeah, that's dope.
So so that's news I found out this week. They called me and wanted us to be a part of that, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm all about it.
That's so cool.
Make it happen.
And speaking of competitors, Chelsea competed yesterday.
Let's get the rundown.
Let's get the rundown on that. I wish she was on right now because I want to get her full perspective on everything. But
is she on?
huh?
Chelsea, are you there? Is Chelsea there?
No,
she's listened before.
I'm hoping she's sleeping right now. Hopefully. So it was I can't remember what the gym was at or where the meet was at. But
it was at the Salt Palace Convention Center.
The Salt Palace Convention Center. Love it. I thought she had a fantastic day given the circumstances. So throughout the day, like whoever put this meet together, I'm not trying to talk shit, but is a fucking moron. So instead of because they had their meet on Friday, and then they had another meet on Saturday, and then another one on Sunday. So instead of spanning it out over 2 weekends, what they did was cram a bunch of shit into Friday. So she was saying that after they got all of the squats done, they had to bring in a monolift and then have the rest of the squats done.
Uh-oh, we lost you. So
they had to change the bar or some shit. So it was just like, oh god damn it!
It's coming back, and that's it. You're losing it. He's losing it, folks. Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch.
Maybe. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No.
Can you hear me?
For now, yes. It looks like we're.
God, I hate this internet.
It's making.
On?
No, you're fuzzy, but you're on. Yeah, kind of.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
So, there was a bunch of pointless intermittent. It took forever to do things. So, she was saying that by the time deadlifts rolled around, people were dropping shit. People were not getting shit off the ground because it was a long ass day. You've been part of those things. If they don't get shit done and the loaders and spotters aren't moving and everyone isn't on their shit, you're there all goddamn night. So they didn't leave till decently late. Like I was at work doing my thing, and she was still texting me that they had not started deadlifts yet, and I was like, "This is horse shit." Yeah, exactly. But she did PR every single lift. She switched, which means a PR total. So she walked away with a 281 squat, a 143 bench, and a 280 pull, which I'm super happy about. Well, we were gunning, so the squats exceeded expectations. I wanted 275. She slapped 281, nice and easy. I personally think she could have loaded 290 or 295, and she would have blown it out the park. They were inconsistent with the bench calls. So I was watching her first and second attempts, and they were quick. Like, she barely got the bar on her chest, and they were saying press. For her third attempt, they made her hold it longer. So there was no consistency with the bench judging, and I was across the board with everybody. So we wanted a 155 bench to 160, but we got away with a 143, which is still a 10-pound PR. Super happy about it. She smoked 253 for pulls for her first attempt. 281 was her second attempt. She did fantastic on that. But I think by the time she got to her third attempt with her pulls, everyone was just super pooped. You could see it in her face. Like if she was getting on the platform, you could see the exhaustion, but she still pulled 281, and I'm super happy about it. So she walked away with a 750 total.
I was like
705 total.
Yeah. It's all right. Dyslexia gets the best of all.
It does.
Sometimes.
The dyslexia it's hard sometimes.
Hey, speaking of dyslexia, we have Seth. Seth came first on the chat today.
Hey, Seth.
Hey,
How
Seth.
you doing, bud? Good to see you. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy for Chelsea. She did fantastic. I'm just kind of bummed that whoever ran the meet just did not do a good job because you robbed people of opportunities of hitting bigger numbers. So,
well, I have the video you posted is of her bench that's on there.
Yeah.
This lady looks like the head the head judge lady, it looks like she's like touching her face.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
why the hell is she touching her face?
I don't know. I was so like it wasn't even on her chest. Like it touched her chest and they said press. So it doesn't even give you time to let the bar settle for half a second or whatever. So it's just, I don't know. Whoever put that meet together, whoever chose the judges, like I'm not happy with how they decided to do things. But
right,
she ended the day with a total on the or a PR for her total. So very happy about that. She killed it. She did great.
Can't be too upset, especially despite, I mean, when you're spending 10 hours lifting and waiting to lift, I mean, that shit's going to wear on you. That's for sure. So,
yeah.
But yeah. I was watching her post as she was going through everything. And so seeing what she was up to.
So she's going to take some time off for a bit, enjoy herself, and then get after it.
You know what may help her lift heavier next time?
More lifting ugly here?
Or a lifting belt from Pioneer Lifting Belt.
So she actually texted me and she was like, you know what? I deserve it. I'm ordering another custom belt right when I get home.
So she's going to get home and she's going to go to generalleathercraft.com, as all of you should go to, and she will order a custom belt from Pioneer Lifting Belts.
A very custom belt to however she wants it. However you want it. Get your custom belt today.
And even if you have no imagination and you just want a plain belt, you can get
if
you can get that
like
as well.
The color khaki and you don't like fun fonts, just order something. There's everything for everyone.
Yep. For everyone, if you want to be exciting and sparkly to just a boring, just ho-hum type of person, they have got you covered. Ho-hum.
Ho-hum.
So, and then we're also looking at told one way or another, I'm going to get the singlets are going to be done in time for meets coming up.
Love that.
I will find a way. I have the singlets from our friends at Max Barbell, which you can visit at maxbarbell.com. We do have those singlets, and so I just have to I have a backup option if the first printing option does not come through. So one way or another, it's gonna happen.
Love it.
So Lifting Ugly singlets will be happening. And for those that are competing, even if you don't want a Lifting Ugly singlet, if you're going to compete and you would like the Lifting Ugly under singlet shirt,
comp shirt,
you can go to here, liftingugly.com, where you can find your competition shirt, and you can get all of your friends and family an athletic supporters shirt while they can wear while they are supporting their athletics.
I'm probably going to be putting in a nice order of those in October, so just keep them on retainer for me. I got a bunch. I probably got like 6 dudes that are going to want
to. So your discount will work for the athletic supporter. It will not work for the competition shirt.
That's fine,
because the competition shirt is pre-discounted already. Those don't have a markup on them. Like I think I put it at a price that at least covers my costs.
I mean, like I've shown before.
That's about it.
Like I've shown before, I clearly have no problem paying full fucking price and donating to the cause. So
like, oh shit, that was more than I thought. Okay.
Yeah, but then I was like, you know what? It's going to a good cause. It's going to good people. So I'll take it. I'll take that.
It all circles back around.
Mm-hmm. That's not even a loss. It's just paying it forward.
Paying it forward. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Helping those that help us in the process.
What would Jack Jesus do?
Jack Jesus would probably go to patreon.com/liftingugly.
Ooh.
Do you like that?
He is a paid subscriber.
He is. He loves showing monetary support for those who support him.
Every time he gives money in church, he just throws it to Lifting Ugly.
I wish that was the case. Then we'd have a lot more money to give ourselves.
Oh my God, yeah, we'd be doing okay actually.
Yeah, we'd be sitting pretty.
Yeah.
But seeing as how that's not the case, if you would like to be a monthly supporter, you can do so at patreon.com/liftingugly. We appreciate it. Show information. It's pretty simple. The show's called Lifting Ugly. The brand is called Lifting Ugly. All the sites that it's available on, you just type Lift or Lifting Ugly. Our beautiful mugs will pop up, and you will be able to, I don't know, do whatever you want with us.
Whatever with the ugly mugs.
Yes. And we do actually at liftingugly.com. We do in fact have ugly mugs available.
Ooh.
Do you remember when I did the ugly mugs as a promotion?
I think so, yeah. That seems like an eternity ago.
So we do still have the Lifting Ugly mugs for those coffee drinkers out there or people who like to drink from mugs. It is available at liftingugly.com. So cheers. Cheers to you folks. So those people that like Alki here, are you there still? Did you die off?
Yeah.
Are you still around?
No, I'm good. That might have been your end.
Okay. It could have been my end. So this is how you can get a hold of our friend Alki. Alki is available on the Instagram at Pico, Piko _ powerlifting. Or you can do both or one or the other. The other one is bellies, spelled bellies, _out, _benching. And why is it bellies out benching? Because that's what happens when he benches.
Yeah.
His belly is out.
Progressively, the shirt isn't rising as high. So for a limited time, there will be bellies out. There may be a period where it kind of just stops happening. So
where you're gonna have to change your handle to bellies in benching.
Innie, not an outie.
That's right. Then you're just gonna have to
thrower to not shower.
You're gonna have to manually lift it.
Yeah.
and display it during your bench.
I do have that crop top tank top that I could throw on. So watch out.
I'm pretty sure you just need to wear that regardless.
You're right. The people need to see it.
That's right. I believe the people have spoken.
Yeah, I think next week I might just wear it.
You should just wear it all week.
Ooh.
Wear it every day, all week, and then by the end of the week, your crop top tank top will match your hair, and it'll be crusty redneck style. Mullet.
I'll just have a weird belly tan. Everything else is white.
Then you take it off, and then it still looks like you're wearing a crop top tank top.
Yeah, it's like a reverse farmer's tan.
I can't imagine a farmer having that tan.
No. Because even if it's 130 degrees outside, they'll still wear a flannel and jeans and boots. Like psychopaths.
You have to. So that way you don't get the sunburned.
The hay fever.
So our face of the week this week. I think this may be a first for the face of the week.
Like
we have
appearance
appearance as well. We have an official tie.
Oh wow!
Face of the week. So and I let it go. I didn't cut it off at noon like I normally do. I let it go till just now, just to see if anything would change.
Yeah,
and we are pretty much locked in place.
Wow.
I don't know if I have a way to bring this up without.
It's Nicole and that other chick, right?
Nicole and Annie.
Nicole and Annie.
Let's see. Can I stop? No. So if anyone hasn't seen them, you can go to the Instagram at lifting_ugly and you can check them out. They are available on there for a limited time still that you can view those. So our tie, both are winners in my book. And instead of it being a tie and we declare neither one as a winner, we'll declare both of them as being winners.
I love that.
Congratulations, Nicole. Congratulations, Annie. I'm not sure Annie's age, but she looks like she is. Not only was it a girl on girl action this week, but she looks to be a fairly young girl as well. So we appreciate the submission. I say young as in like in her 20s. So young to me. Normal age girl to a lot of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So both will be receiving a discount code if they so desire to use it. If not, you have it. That's you'll have a message and that'll be your prize. That's your trophy.
Do you notice that Nicole's strain face? She kind of looks like a chicken.
Does she look like a chicken?
In that deadlift picture, she kind of looks like a chicken.
Nicole, I bet you're listening. I bet if she went and saw Shayla right after that Shayla would jam her fingers in her neck and tell her, because that is super strained, exactly where I had fingers jammed in my neck too.
Getting the vein down the forehead strain. Yeah.
So Nicole sent me two, and she said I got to choose from each one. So I chose that one for this week, and I'm going to save the other one for another time. That basically we, when we don't have anybody submitting, which was like this week.
Yeah. I'll go. I'm going to get the word of mouth going more at the gym. I mean, I tell everyone, I don't know how often to send me your ugly lifting faces. I think it's just going to get to the point where I'm going to start just screenshotting people's videos and just submitting them myself.
Like, here, this is for them.
Cool. Here's your disc code.
Yeah. They're like, what the hell is this for? I'm like, because you look ugly when you lift.
Yes, you look like shit when you lift, but it was good weight, so we'll take it.
But you look, because you looked shittier lifting than everyone else.
Yeah.
So you get a discount code.
You get the ugly trophy.
Yeah. The ugly of the week. The Ugg mug. You get the Ugg mug trophy. So, congratulations, ladies. You both are winners. Winners. Nicole looks like a chicken dinner.
She does.
Sorry.
We love you, Nicole.
Yes. So that was good. I liked, the Annie submission was very, very late, and I was resigned to the fact that it was just going to be Nicole declared automatic winner. But she came in last hour of the last minute, last day, and just
guns blazing.
Yep. Gave him a run for the money. So we appreciate that. We like the faces of the week. So that was fun for everyone. So the only thing I could think about, and I didn't let you know ahead of time because, like I said, this is the half-assed podcast this week.
We're weighing it.
I've had from a couple of clients in the last few weeks some fucking mental breakdowns.
Oh, dear God.
So have you experienced this?
Like during the lift?
Either during session or just kind of a, off day, kind of pity party.
Like things aren't going right kind of thing.
Like meltdown, yeah, or just like...
Oh, yeah.
So
I've had it in front of you.
Basically, the majority of who I train women. Yeah. I have a few dudes. So there's a lot of emotion that can tend to be involved when training women.
Yep, I bet.
And I don't think either of the ones are listen, but I'm not going to name names anyway.
Yeah.
But I did have one that I handed the bar. I was like, all right, here's what we're going to do now. This is like 5:30 in the morning. I'm like trying to be peppy.
Yeah.
Here we go. And she just set the bar down and she's like, oh, it's going to be back on Monday. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? And I look at her and she starts crying and then she just bolts.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was pretty much. I was like, what just happened? So, anyway,
any context to that, or just she just dipped?
I think she had labs. Like she's been malnourished. I think like her protein content's low. So I don't know if there's just like a physical breakdown that that moved into kind of the mental aspect of it.
Yeah.
But she did contact me later and was like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't, like, I guess just things weren't working as far as what she could, think or whatever.
Yeah.
And then of course in true, and this is, I'm just going to make generalized statements because that's what's fun. In true female fashion, she messaged me and she said, well, are you mad at me?
Did I do something wrong? I'm sorry. God. Well, I mean, you had to wake up at 5:30 for no fucking reason, but
right. And
that's
maybe
that's what I'd be bummed about.
Early morning may have something to do with some mental breakdowns. That's true.
Yeah. As Nicole says right here,
right.
If we had to do what we do at 5:30 in the morning, I'd be bummed too.
But I definitely don't put this girl what I put Nicole through. So she doesn't have to do near the workout Nicole has to do.
The ladies' initiation, you have to pee at least once on the deadlift platform.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm going to tell this one. You guys got to pop. So I'm going to put this one out there as well. So just before we started here, I had Shelby, the other girl, and I'm going to name her name and everything just because it's just so funny. So I was having her do deadlifts, and basically she got done with one set. I didn't even notice anything, and she's like, "Oh." It's like, I strained so hard on that one, I tooted.
God bless her. Just a quick poop.
Yeah. I was like,
oh, that probably helped her lock it out, though.
It's like, welcome to the club.
Mm-hmm. For those that don't know, farting is the key to locking out your squat or your deadlift.
Right.
Just a little poop, all you need.
Just get that extra little jet propulsion.
Well, it's also going to remind you to clench your butt cheeks. So you don't unload into your singlet.
Well, it's funny because she was doing banded earlier.
Yeah.
And she was, and I increased her weight. So she was having trouble locking out at the top.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, push your hips, like get your glutes activated. Let's push your hips through, push your hips through. And so she was overly concentrating on that. And then just that last little one. Did
you hear anything, or she just called?
I didn't even hear anything. She called.
You wouldn't have even known. Like,
no, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And now she gets
one of us.
And now she gets talked about on the podcast. And we're not making fun. We're very proud. It's like like proud papa moment.
Mm-hmm.
Your first bodily function malfunction.
Mm-hmm. That's the quick deadlift toot. It's great stuff. You can't beat that. Especially when a chick does it too, because you don't expect it. A dude will be like, I just farted. But like if a chick is like, oh, you're like, yeah.
And that's what I was like, oh, if she hadn't said anything, I wouldn't even known. I'm like, this is entertaining.
And so it comes back and just
like, thank you for that.
Out of you.
I know. She could come in Tuesday and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, it's an honor.
That's right. Like we talk about Nicole peeing, and she wears it proud. Just wear your little poot. Wear it with pride.
Yeah, the little coochie sticker.
The Gucci sticker.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So anyway, so mental breakdowns. So you've had some in front of me. Is that what you said? You've had them? Or your
Yeah. Are
clients
you
have
kidding
had?
me? No, well, I mean, I've had clients do it, and I mean, you get mad at them for it because
I mean, well, no, and I wasn't
watch
mad at
it.
it.
Oh, go
Well,
for
and
it.
and I'm not talking about. I mean, I've had mental breakdowns where I lose my shit. I'm talking more like just a fucking fuck this. I can't do this anymore. Nothing. I'm not losing any weight. I'm not this and that.
Oh, the woes me shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then I give them a brief moment to let it out.
Yep.
Reset.
Yep.
Thinking out, and most of them have come back they come back pretty strong in the end. So I'll give them credit for that. But man, is it ever taxing on my soul?
It is. It is.
I was just thinking, I'm like, man, I need to. What is it? Is it a psychiatrist?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get my a psychiatry certification, or at least a counselor,
right. And just start charging for it.
Yeah, charge a little bit more so I can be a licensed counselor, and trainer. Because man, I swear it's like because I care about all my clients. You want them to do well, you want them to succeed, you don't want them to feel bad. And so holy shit, I'm just like, no, I'm not mad. I was like, I'm fucking concerned. That's what I am. I was like, so I want to make sure everything's okay. I'm like, but can we stop with the fucking pity party already? I mean, fuck, you're killing my vibe, man. You're killing my vibe.
I mean, my thing is, if we have solutions in the make, then we can talk about it. But if you're going to stand there and keep bitching about the same dumb shit every single time we have to do something and you're not doing your part to get it done,
exactly.
I don't want to hear about it. Shut your goddamn mouth.
And
have something going.
That's the other part that I'm glad you said it that way, that I wanted to kind of bring into it. It's just anyone who listens that is a client of somebody else. Now, we've talked about it before. I hate when people just say to trust the process, when coaches say trust the process, because then that means that they only have one way of doing things and they won't adjust otherwise.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying to just trust the process, but what I am saying is you can ask questions, you can question the process, but fucking do your part. You need to do your part on your end, or else it's not going to work and you're going to be frustrated. And then we're going to be frustrated because we're, at a certain point, you feel like you're beating your head against the wall because you're like, hey, you need to do these things. Well, this isn't happening. Okay. Well, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? Did you stop doing this? Oh, well, I did this. And it's like, okay, well, that's what you need to change. Let's work on that.
Yeah.
And then when that shit just happens again, it's like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want? I mean, what do you expect?
I mean, if the only way that if you covered your grounds and you fix whatever needed to be fixed, the only thing to say would chalk it up to is maybe the mental barrier. But even then, like if you've done everything properly, there shouldn't be a mental barrier there unless you truly just don't believe in yourself or the person that you're working with, which is kind of a bummer. But I mean, if you're working with somebody that's not giving you answers, if you're not working with somebody that doesn't answer your questions or whatever, then I can see that, but then you shouldn't be working with that person in the first place,
Right.
Yeah, because we have a guy at the gym that will send you graphs and fucking like everything he reads in a textbook, but that guy cannot fucking respond to his clients. He cannot he doesn't know how to do the person, like the part that makes coaching. Like, don't show me a goddamn graph. Show me why this works and show me how it can be practically applied. It's just, And then he was giving them, my buddies, that fucking answer to like, oh, just trust me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, go fuck yourself. Like, don't send me a graph, try to come off as smart and then don't have an answer for me. Like, that's just pretentious.
Well, that's the thing is as a client, if you know that you're doing what your coach is asking and it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I mean, then it's keep doing the same thing, great, but it's still not going to work. It's not going to start working out of nowhere. And that's not how these things go. I mean, so as a coach,
not knowing what he's doing.
Yeah, they like I said, they have one approach, and that's it. If your body type and personality don't fit into their style, then that somehow they put that on the client. That's the client's fault.
Especially if it's a newbie lifter too, you have no one to blame but yourself.
Right.
100%. Right. Like if it's an advanced lifter, which even then, like, what do you even qualify as an advanced lifter? Like you could have somebody that's fucking 19 years old, is a genetic freak. It's his second comp. It gets a 2,000 total, but has no idea what they're doing. You know,
right?
there's all over the spectrum kind of clients. But like, if you just got some Joe Schmo dickhead telling you to fucking trust the process and blah blah blah, just know that person isn't worth two shits other than a video he posted on fucking Instagram.
Right. Somehow they're able to lift heavy or look aesthetically pleasing or whatever it might be that kind of attracted you to that person in the first place. But so anyone who's a client out there, I would just say, if you're gonna, have your moment, but let it go. I mean, you just and make sure the person you're working with, I guess, allows you to have that moment. It kind of sucks. I mean, it sucks on my end, and it sucks on your end because you're just like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. But it's like any other relationship. Just communicate. As a client, communicate with your coaches. Let them know what's going on. If you fucking have a meltdown, let them know you had a meltdown and what your thoughts are. Because most of us know enough and have experienced enough that we can help you through those mental breakdowns. And come out through the other side. And then obviously anyone who coaches people, you just need to fucking be patient.
I mean, you have the nicest program that's making the nicest little gaps, but not every day is going to be great.
Nope. Ever. You have to be fluid, like water. You have to be able to roll. You've got to be able to move, adjust to the currents and the rocks that are in the way.
Oh, wow. That's really deep, Craig. Thank you.
That is deep. Just like the river.
You're such a
philosophizer.
Philosophizer.
But I may take Nicole's advice to heart and just start smacking people with a foam roller.
Honestly, I've done it. It works pretty well.
Stop it.
Or if I see like happy feet when people are benching, I'll just come and step on their foot.
Yeah. I've had a couple of times. I have one girl, I don't know what it is. She's benching. She cannot keep her head straight. She's always looking around. And I'm like, stop it. What are you looking for?
Ely did that the other day. One of my clients here, she's the Asian chick that I work with. I'm trying to convince her to do a meet by either the end of the year or early next year. So keep your fingers crossed for me. But she was benching the other day, and she turned her head when she racked the bar, and I grabbed her face when she was on the bench, and I smushed it, and I was like, "Stop it! Stop doing that shit." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Don't fucking turn your head. Like, if something goes wrong, you're gonna twist your neck, and something's gonna go fucking poorly." But I pugged her face, and I was like, "No, stop it,
Dad. That's bad, girl.
Dad.
Don't do that. You stop it." Oh, yeah. So that's what I dealt with this week, and I was like, oh,
it happens.
Just as a reminder for both sides of the situation, because I know having a mental break, I know having those breakdowns, I'm not even calling it mental breakdown. I know having those breakdowns is not fun as the person having it. But as when you're having it, just remember somebody's on the receiving end of that as well.
Oh my God, yeah.
So
who just isn't ready for it?
Yeah, they didn't know it was coming, so kind of cut them some slack and
I mean, that
take it a
person
little
could have
easy
been
on 'em.
very nervous.
Right.
Very, very nervous.
I would love to have seen. I'd love to see something like that happen to somebody who just started like training. Like they have their fresh NASM certification.
First client.
Yeah, they're doing their graphs. They're graphing out their progress and where they want them to be.
God.
They're telling them what every muscle is called as they're engaging it, and what this connects to this one, and this tissue is this, and making them feel so, making their clients make them think that they're so smart, and then have that client just be like, I can't do this. I'm leaving. NASM didn't prepare me for this.
Oh my God. Take your textbook and stick it in your butt.
What chapter was this in?
Yeah, when a client panics and doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. How to handle psychology in the gym.
Exactly.
Chapter that doesn't exist.
I mean, yeah, that just takes time. Like, look at Nicole. Prime example. She walked in not wanting to talk to anybody, and now she just is a social butterfly.
She's a chatty Kathy, as it were.
She's a chatty Kathy.
Mm-hmm. And she is down in the dumps, and now she's a pleasant thing. She tries not
just
to
like
be
a pleasant.
We're calling her out because she doesn't want anyone to know that she's a nice person. Mm-hmm. She wants everyone to think that she's unapproachable.
That she loves horror movies and heavy metal and hates being around people, but don't let her fucking fool you. She's a liar.
She's a
socially or verbally abusive.
she's a sweetheart.
She is a sweetheart.
Her and her oversized boyfriend are both very nice people.
Yeah.
But they look intimidating to some.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about that with someone, and I was like, yeah, the big guy.
Yeah, the big tatted guy.
Well, I was talking about Keenan. I was like, they're like, oh yeah, I thought he was so scary. And I'm like, yeah, he's the least scary person.
Yeah. Anytime someone's like, Keenan's so big, I was like, picture him with a fucking diaper on, and then it'll make everything a lot better.
And that should be easy because that's how Keenan acts.
Well, like group them all together. You got Bryce, Bo, and Keenan, just the three towheads walking around.
And Keenan has a new group of his people. Like we have all like these little offshoot groups that are now coming.
Oh, to the gym.
So Keenan this week just brought a new group of people in.
Nice.
That are coming over from Mesa. So.
Oh, that's tight.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
So Wyatt branched off and gained his own group. Mm-hmm. Keenan's branching off and has his own group now.
I'm so proud of everyone.
Everyone's growing up and blossoming.
I know. I need to come back and visit. I need to say hi to everybody. I need to make my way downtown.
Since you never really said goodbye to anybody.
No. Circumstances were different.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a smidge.
But now that things are fine, apparently, I'll come and I'll come and say hi.
The weirdness, the oddness is left a tiny bit.
Odd is a nice way of putting it, but yeah.
So I have nothing for this, to be honest with you. I am.
Ooh.
So I don't know if you have anything you can think of that we can do for white lights, red lights.
All
right. Let me paint the picture and see if you can come up with a few things.
Okay.
All right. So you've been training for days and weeks and months, putting your heart and soul your blood, tears, and buckets of sweat into your training
And
for
pee and
this,
farts.
and pee, farts, and maybe a shard or two. And it all comes down to this one day to show everyone what you've got. So as you step up on the platform, you feel the bar heavy on your back, grinding in, and you think to yourself, this is it. This is what life is all about.
Mm-hmm.
You unrack, you take a step back, settle into position. Squat, they say, and squat you do. You go down, you come back up, they tell you to rack, and you rack it with pride. And they say, yes. And you look. I didn't have anything for that part, so I just kind of go.
I love it. You're doing great. No, keep it going.
And you look behind you, and you see 1, 2, 3 white lights appear. It's a success.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. 3 white lights is all good. 2 white lights is good enough.
Oh, yeah.
1 white light is not good enough. And 3 red lights is that was shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Better luck next time.
Better luck next time.
Your day is complete.
Mm.
All is well in the world. And you train for the next one.
After taking 2 weeks off because you feel like you got hit by a fucking bus.
Yes. Exactly. All right. Do you think of anything?
Yeah. I'm hungry, so this will be a food one.
All right. I like it.
Okay. All right. White lights or red lights? Boneless wings.
I will go 2 reds, 1 white.
Okay. Why? What's the justification?
So I prefer bone-in wings.
Mm-hmm.
I think they taste better.
Okay.
I guess that's just basically what it comes down to. I like the way they come out, and I like the way they taste better than boneless wings.
Yeah.
Boneless wings are chicken nuggets, and chicken nuggets are for children. So let's just call them chicken nuggets. And it's fine. I know people like them. It gets 1 white light because they're still tasty and they are still chicken. So that's where my one white light still resides.
Okay.
For bonerless chicken.
Oh. So as a man with facial hair, wings and burgers and anything you have to shovel into your face hole, it's a little convoluted, and I don't like having sauce in my beard. So the only 2 reasons why I'll say I give it 2 whites is because 1, I can shovel those bastards into my mouth as fast as I want to, and 2, it's easier cleanup.
It's called a sauce trough for a reason.
It is, but I don't like having sticky shit in my facial hair. It makes me feel icky.
You mean when it comes to food?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not that I feel gross every single day, whatever. Existence is pain. Okay. I'm going to hit you with the verses on this one.
Like it.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Mozzarella sticks, like homemade ones. Like you go to the restaurant, they make them themselves. Like it's not out of the bag.
Yeah, gotcha.
Homemade mozz sticks or jalapeno poppers.
Are the jalapeno poppers homemade as well?
Yeah, but yeah.
I will go jalapeno poppers just because I prefer spice.
Oh, this man has no regard for his butthole. Hear it loud and proud.
Yes, it'll survive. It is a quick recovery time.
Oh, that's fair. You bounce back.
Yeah, bounce back fast. Okay. There's a good mozzarella stick is pretty delightful.
There's a pizza place that's right on the other side of the school that I live on, and they make their own like parm bites with like puff pastry, and they make their own mozzarella sticks, and they are just out of bounds, my guy. They're delicious and they're good size.
That does sound delicious.
Okay. Let's see. It's another gross bar food.
A gross bar food.
Okay. Oh, we have a couple of places out here that do it. Every single goddamn bar out here has a giant pretzel for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a California thing or a San Diego thing, but giant pretzels. With any sauce of your choosing.
I mean, I'll eat it. Is it giant soft pretzels? I'm guessing.
Yeah, not a giant hard pretzel. No,
that would be. That would not be fun to partake in.
That would not spark joy. No.
I mean, I'll give it 2 white lights because they're tasty, and I will consume them. Only red light being it's not really, I guess, would not be my choice of snack or bar food.
That's fair.
There's definitely a lot of other things I would go for first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Such as bone-in or boneless wings, and jalapeno poppers and mozzarella sticks. I would probably go for before I would go for a giant soft pretzel.
That's fair. There's a couple places that do like the same thing out here, but there's one spot downtown where they make their own they're like little pretzel rolls, and they make their own like ancho chili queso that is just out of bounds. That was one thing I noticed, that all the bars out here have giant pretzels or some sort of.
So then the pretzel is basically just a delivery system for eating sauce.
It is, and I appreciate it because I'm a sauce guy, especially if it's a good queso. I love me some queso.
So that's, I mean, a pretzel is the flavor doesn't outshine any other flavor. So it's like a tortilla chip. It's the perfect sauce delivery system.
Yeah, love that. So my theme for today was
I'm gonna change it to 3 white lights.
Oh,
because it is a perfect sauce delivery system.
I love that. And my theme for today was finger licking good. So
finger licking good. I like it. And you kept it sexual reference free even.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I mean, you can have dirty fingers but a clean mind.
Right? You can. And vice versa.
Yes, so you can also have
clean fingers with a dirty mind.
Yeah. Fuzzy palms, clear conscience.
Oh, well, on that note, I think it's time for us to say goodbye to all you fine folks out there in streaming land.
I find it incredible that we can just do nothing and make an hour and a half or an hour and 15 of it.
That's why I was just looking. I'm like, how the hell did we get to an hour and 15 minutes with zero that we I mean, it's like, this is the half-ass podcast. Nothing planned. Nothing. I had no ideas. I don't even have a notebook out where I had anything jotted down like I normally do.
No.
Here we are an hour and 15 minutes later, and we've talked about some things, but a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. But you know what? The people like it, and they love our banter. I get text messages all the time saying it was fantastic. So, I mean, just considering we do this every day anyway for the past, 2.5 years. So,
right.
Yeah.
At least for the last 6 months, we've been able to share the experience with others.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I love it.
So, ladies and gentlemen out there, you're welcome.
You are very welcome.
This is for you. So we bid you adieu, and we will see you next Saturday for episode 27 of the Lifting Ugly podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We are out.
Peace.
Oh, no. Flat lip, belly tune up. Yeah. I pay my dues and feel
refuse to lose, so fuck the blues. Ain't your bad news, you can trip if you choose. While I sip booze on a 7-day cruise in Louis Vuitton shoes with floozies by the dudes. The good life, talking about the good life. Live it up for a little while, then go to the hood to get a good wife and settle down. But for now, I'm studying down, refuse to allow myself to live foul like when I was sniffing pals. Still got trials and tribulations. Refinement from cultivation takes patience. I'm waiting, paper chasing to get a place like Peyton. Politics and interfacing, business relations. Built the empire from the underground, then retire. Who said I was on crack? You's a motherfucking liar. See me in the trench coat but missed the joke, so fuck the hoax. My mission is this: get in position to assist my folks. Huh? Get in position to assist my mother, my mother, and my auntie, and my uncle, my folks.